All right, everybody, welcome. Um,
So it's right now. It's showing. It says waiting for Drone Launch Academy.
hmm.
It says live.
Okay, here we go.
That's like
So
okay.
kind of
Here we
showing
go.
up.
All right. All right, you guys, can everybody hear us there?
Yes,
Um,
I even hear the dog. I mean, it's amazing.
who's who's got the dog?
Yeah. Sorry, I'll keep it down.
Well, guys, welcome.
Thank you,
I've got a
Dusty.
delay here.
Thank you very much, Dusty.
Okay, so all right, are you guys there? Sorry, I think it was because I had the YouTube page.
Yeah,
open.
well.
Just wanted to welcome everybody here, making sure that everybody here in the chat can hear us and see us. So if you don't mind, just go ahead and just chat. Okay, I am seeing people here. Want to go ahead and introduce myself. I am Dusty Jolly. I'm the community manager for Drone Launch Connect. So it is an online community that is kind of affiliated with Drone Launch Academy, but really I think the way that its origins came about was seeing the need for the community and just the people asking, from the drone launch, people that have taken the drone launch courses, wanted to see, more of community and ways to network with other pilots. So what we've got here today is really just kind of the power of community. And I've got a few members on here that are current founding members of the Drone Launch Connect community. And we're going to get them on to kind of tell a little bit about their stories. David was going to be on this, but he is at the UAV Expo in Las Vegas. So I think he's actually on an airplane right now. I know that he wants me to tell everybody here hello. Real quick, if you're not familiar with the Drone Launch Connect community, this is something we've started almost about 2 months ago. And really what it is just a place for pilots to come together to talk about different things that they've got going on, how to grow their business, how to network with other pilots, how to help going out and getting other jobs, whether it be even through flying techniques, flying skills. We kind of just have created this community that is a very close-knit group of pilots that are very like-minded. And it's been really cool to kind of watch this just grow as fast as it has in the past couple months. And real quick, one of the things that we also do, I want to talk about some of the live events. Every other week, we host a live expert Q&A event. And this is with somebody that's affiliated with the drone industry, that's in the drone industry, that is making, some sort of an expert, whether it be in cinematography, mapping, agriculture. And we do these through live Zoom meetings where members can actually get on and ask questions directly to the expert themselves. Other than that, we also, every month we host kind of an intro to, new beginners to drones live event where we can just get on there and network and just talk about different things, ask different questions. We do that as well as with kind of an FPV group where we get on and just talk about the basics of FPV and how to kind of, right now we're trying to talk about getting in and kind of what you need to start building your FPV drone. But everything from even pitch training to where you can come on and pitch your business or talk about any current scenarios that you might have going on in your business. So anyways, I'll go ahead and quit rambling. I'm going to go ahead and just introduce some of the current members here. Paul, do you mind to go ahead and kick us off?
Sure. Welcome, everybody. Paul Gardner, retired fireman out of southwest suburbs of Chicago. Currently, I'm trying to get a business started. And I first started out with drone launch, getting my Part 107. And from that, I started taking more courses. I've gone through the mapping class. I'm now taking the pro mapping class. And also we're going into, I just ended week 2 of the relating class, which is through Drone Launch Connect. Dominic Wilkerson is running that class, and I have learned so much already. And I realized, in fact, I told my wife today, I said, you know what, if I would have started going into real estate, trying to get photography going, it would have been a crash and burn right into the ground like a stucco. But anyway, I'll let somebody else talk. So thanks for having me on.
Hey, Gary, do you mind to go?
Hey, my name is Gary Scott. I've been associated with the Drone Launch Academy for almost 2 years now, and when the Drone Launch Community Connect came up, I thought it was the best thing in the world because so many of us are so far out from everybody. I know Tom right here. Tom is right there.
Hey.
Where are you in Australia or Ecuador now?
I'm in Ecuador. I'm on the equator.
See, I would never known him, and if I hadn't been part of the community, so the community it's where we come to talk. It's where we come to mentor each other. It's where we come to grow. And, Dusty and Dave, they put this thing together. I can't thank them enough and what it's done for us and just the friendships and network that I've been able to make, some of the possible job adventures we have going down there. And I'll be quiet, but, I can't say too much about Drone Launch Community because it's the place to be.
Well, I appreciate
I'm
that,
done.
Gary. Appreciate that. So Thomas, if you don't mind, kind of tell us a little bit about, Thomas is one of it's kind of amazing. We have several members just all across the globe. We did our Q&A this morning with Eric Hellinger, FPV, and did that one kind of early. I think it was 9 a.m. Central, but had several guys from Australia and other places, asking to make sure that I didn't forget to post the recording of that one. So, Thomas, I appreciate you being here.
No, it's my pleasure. So yeah, I'm Aussie, but now I live in Quito, the capital of Ecuador. And so I really appreciate, like Gary said, that, you kind of feel isolated, especially if you're starting off a business. So I have, Aussie above. And so where the community is really good because it allows you to bounce things back and forth, see whether you're on the right track or not. We have share your wins, which I really love because you see the progress of different ones in the community. And especially, some of these guys already have their drone business up and going and they're successful. And, I appreciate that because I know it's possible. And the tips and the feedback that they're giving me helps me to know that I'm on the right track to grow my own drone business as well, and that you're not alone out there. And so any questions that you have, we have, different experiences, or people with different experiences in different fields. And it's not just flying a drone, but running the business means that you need things like post editing, after you've taken the footage and suggestions of what shots to take and things like that. You probably, could search it on YouTube and it would take a long time to find the right one. But because the community is here, a lot have done the courses as well. And so they can give you, recommendations of what will be beneficial for you. And so you really have that live feedback because that's what we're all about, supporting each other. Even our fails as well. There's a section where we've seen some and heard about some, mega fails, crashing your drone. It's not the nicest thing that you want to share, but it's nice to know that you're not alone when one of those mistakes happens. So it's just great, this community, and we have a happy hour as well. So it's not, all business. You can chit chat, and it's really great hearing other people's experience. Like being part of the, others are part of like the Model Rocket Association. Not related to drones, but it's just fun to see what other people are doing as well. So yeah, I really enjoy interacting in this community, and a side benefit as well because we are a community. Dusty can reach out to vendors as well and get discounts for us, so that's always a nice bonus. And we have competitions that really motivate you to get out there and put your skills to the test. So yeah, I love it. I recommend joining anyone that even if you're a hobby flyer, to join, to know that there's support there.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Thomas. You included a lot there that I've kind of left out. Udor. I know
Yes.
Udor's the shy one of the bunch here, so Udor, if you don't mind.
Exactly. All right. So my name is Udor. I'm photographer in New York. I've been in the industry like for a very long time. I'm a fashion photographer. I shoot for different magazines, corporate stuff, real estate, a lot of real estate for about like 10 years. And this one real estate company that I'm contracting with, they've been asking me like for maybe like 6 or 7 years ago to get my 107. And I was just so busy with my job. I mean, with the photography, like, I mean, so extremely busy. I just couldn't do it until a couple of years ago when my real estate lens broke. And just like over Thanksgiving, and so I was like sending in my drone, my lens, and started to study finally with the drone launch material. And 3 weeks later, I passed, and since then, basically, there's my journey into the industry, where I'm fortunate enough that I do not have to start a drone business from scratch, because so far it had been an add-on to my real estate photography, or doing like some video clips for some other promotional stuff. So this way I'm slowly sliding into it, and now I'm contracting with Sky Gear Solutions, and had my first industrial job, was a mapping job last week in the Bronx. Next one is going to be like a water tower inspection in Long Island. And so I'm basically sliding more into the professional paid drone business, which is pretty neat. And my ultimate goal is really to get into the film industry and becoming like an aerial cinematographer for commercials, for movies, for whatever. That's like my end goal. But until then, I have time. I'm making money as a photographer. I'm making money, starting money to make more money now as a drone pilot. And so yeah, I'm thinking that the community that we had from the Drone Launch Academy on Facebook for the graduates and for the course, that was a very good community. And I'm thinking that some of the people that are now here part of this community probably have been member in that previous in the other community as well. And there's just fantastic ways of exchanging ideas, information, of seeing what someone is doing, what you really want to do later on, and basically silently observing them um, until hold on. Silently observing them until you're also like getting better and better and better, and getting inspiration from all kinds from all kinds of people, all kinds of experiences, and literally like all over the world. So now I'm not sure what else to say because I'm so shy.
Dusty, you muted.
Of course, there we go. Yeah, thank you, Udor. But before we get a little bit more into this, I just want to make sure everybody stick around. I do have something kind of unique that's kind of special as far as just a promo that we've got just for the people that are on this meeting right now. So make sure to just kind of hang with this. These guys touched on a lot of different things that I didn't talk about in the beginning as far as what we've got in the community. So we do have several kind of relationships with some other vendors out there where you can get some discounts on everything from SD cards to drones to Tiffin filters, whatever it may be. We pretty much have a discount for the majority of the things you could think of out there, and are continuously looking to add more of that to the community. We also have, I'm starting to see a lot more activity on just we have just kind of a classifieds board where you can sell anything that you've currently got that is drone related. I think the guys mentioned the happy hours are probably one of my favorite things, just because we can get on there. And I think that's really where you kind of build a sense of community with the other members. But that being said, really one of the main purpose of this this webinar that we wanted to do is, our main goal was to create this community where pilots can come on and network and have just kind of fellowship with other people that are at the same spot. And, when I say that, I'm really meaning just trying to look to grow their business. We've got people that have not really even started their business at this point to people that are working a thriving business, just helping the other people in the community out. So that being said, we're going to start as of Saturday. We're going to close access to the community, and we're going to close it till the end of the year. And so we're going to open it up 4 times a year, I believe is what we've decided on. So every quarter we'll have kind of a window where we're going to open up the community to add new members at that point. And really the reasoning behind this is because we really want to build the strength within the community. We want to make sure to kind of keep it a close group and like the way that things are going here. So that is the reasoning behind it. Each member will have a referral code that if you do want to get in, and it's not one of the windows to where we're accepting new members, if you know a founding member, they will have their own referral code that they'll be able to give you to get access after that point. But one of the other things is we've had one pilot, just for example, Robert Nix, that got I think it was a 20-acre mapping job and really didn't have a lot of experience with that. And just kind of getting on through the community and just networking with some of the other pilots that were on there, he was able to connect with the pilot that was just kind of down the road from them. They were able to go secure the job and get the job done. And I need to follow up. That's one of those things that, will lead to potential more business at that point. And guys, I know that I've kind of already asked you to kind of go, but is there any specific stories or anything that you can tell, like as far as a benefit to you personally? What do you guys, I think everybody's kind of maybe in it for a little bit of a different reason. I mean, do you have anything specific that you could share, or just kind of what kind of a benefit are you seeing that is of value to you?
I'll have to go soon, but I just wanted to say, like, when we're talking, little things that come up, for example, you, Dusty, you're talking about lychee. And I kind of, had given up on that because the SDK for the Air2S, wasn't out. And I thought I've got, no more interest, in that. And that just renewed my interest, and that allowed me to, do some more exploring in that. And there was another thing that came up about Google Studio as well. So these things I would know nothing about if I wasn't part of a community that had, different fingers out there and, different pies. And so I find that, a real benefit to keeping up to date of useful tools and that I can use in my business. But I have to go. But
thank you, Thomas.
All I say to those that are on, thank you very much for being on. And if you can jump on, we'd love to have you in the community. And I know Dusty is going to, give you a really good, special deal that will be, something that you should really jump on for, because we'd love to have you in the community, and it's a real benefit no matter what stage you're at. So safe flying out there, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Bye.
Take care, Thomas.
Anybody have
Dusty.
any?
Dusty, I was going to say, the thing I like about the way the community is set up, the way you and David set this up, is it's in different sections. So if like for me, I'm looking at real estate and doing mapping, so I'm in those groups. I can if I decide I want to go into cinematography and photography, I can join that group within the community. So it's broken down into what specifically you want to learn more about. Granted, you can see everyone that's all the different areas, but if you want to just zero in on certain stuff, then the great thing about it is it's there for you to be able to ask questions. And the other thing I like about it too is that you can ask a question and know that you're not going to be made a fool of in the group, because no doubt other people have gone through the exact same thing, or they're sitting out there waiting. So I don't know if I should ask that. And then you see all the responses coming back in, say, hey, I never thought about that. In fact, just the other day, I haven't been using any filters on my S2, my 2S. And somebody put out there, hey, who's using filters and how are you using them? I've never used them before. Hey, I'm in the same boat you are. You came on, Dusty, and you added some stuff. Somebody else came in and added, hey, look at these filters. This is a good YouTube link as far as to how these filters work with the 2Fs. And that was a great benefit because I would have had nowhere to go. I would have been just, watch YouTube videos and try to figure something out. So, yeah, I mean, that's been a big benefit to me. And I've asked a number of questions already within the community, and people have gotten back to me almost immediately, if not immediately, probably within a couple of hours. So,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Udor, you got anything specific to share or?
I don't think anything really specific. I just can recommend anybody who's like watching and is not part of this community yet that a professional community, people they're serious about what they're doing, with all the regulations going on, all the new technology that's coming on. You can either like try to do everything on your own and then trying to be, doing like crap shots and gaining experience, or being connected to some people who actually they know what they're doing. They're already tried everything. They are like up to date about the latest rules and regulations, and it's just like so much more helpful. When you're part of this kind of community, and you never know, someone may have a job that they can't do it in a certain area. I mean, like this kind of referrals and recommendations within a community is an extremely powerful tool. So that's basically what I can say is become part of the community, because it will benefit you on so many different levels.
Yeah, no, and I agree, and I appreciate it. I'll tell you, it's one of those things that it's helped me out just as much as I think it's helped anybody out. And I see a lot of the comments and stuff going on here, and what's kind of funny is a lot of these questions and a lot of the networking that I'm seeing just in the comments section here is really kind of exactly what's going on within the drone community. Within the Drone Launch Connect community. And, I see a lot of stuff here about ag. One of the guys that we had on maybe a month ago was Grant Puckrin, and he is just a strictly very high level ag guy that, he does everything as far as the RGB, but he also does some spraying, and, he's a member on the community as well. So anytime we have a expert Q&A on there, they're typically a member and they're jumping on. And so it's not just that one time you get on and ask them questions, you can actually communicate with them directly through the community. And so one of the other cool things that's been just neat to watch is Gary, and I know there's several other members that are in the community that have already started networking with themselves and meeting up in person and planning these things. And, I'm located in Arkansas, and we've got 2 members in Arkansas that I'm planning on meeting up with this month. And then on top of that, we're planning on doing at least maybe one annual meetup for everybody that can make it. But Gary's been very plugged in as well. And one of the things I also wanted to highlight that we're start doing more of is, I've recognized that we all like flying drones. We're all trying to make a business and out of a passion of flying drones, but we all have different talents and skills that we can bring to the table. So we are having some other members coming on and teaching some other courses. So Gary actually did a nonverbal communication course for us a little bit over a month ago. And Gary, do you have anything that's specific or anything that's just kind of hitting home with you?
I'm with you, Dusty. I'm reading these comments right here, and it's kind of funny because before the community came out, that's how I would try to talk. But like Paul said, in some of these communities, you're expected to know the answer already, and everybody treats you like, you're kind of dumb if you don't know the answer. And that's why it really hindered, and I think it does hinders a lot of pilots' growth, because you're just too nervous to get out there and, okay, does this look right? Does this look right? Or what? but within inside the community, and I know this may be a cliche, you know, I'm a retired Army guy, so I can say whatever I want to say, but this is a family, you know, this is a team. And I know that Dusty, in fact, he lives almost an hour and a half from where I graduated high school from. I never knew that. I met a guy in Ohio that I contact on a regular basis, and I tell him, I say, hey, dude, tell me to pull my head out of my backside if this is stupid or not. So it gives me a springboard, and this gentleman and I will call Dusty, and we'll tag team here and back and forth just to find out, am I on the right path? You know, am I that lost? You know, but there's people you can rely on. There's people you can talk to. You know, I see a lot of questions about ag and mapping. You know, everybody wants to go to mapping, but you know, mapping, wow, that's a big one. But here in the community, you have that freedom, and you don't have to worry about getting ostracized or criticized or whatever the case may be. In fact, because of the community, the way it's designed is we encourage people to, hey, I put out I'm in the real estate course as well. I put out a video a day and I said, no holds barred, tell me what's wrong with it. And I had one gentleman write me a whole page. And I'm like, yeah, he's right. Those things were the problems. So if he sees that, I can make those corrections before I put it out to the client. And then, you know, he's helped me save a client. You know, I can't say enough about the community. I can't say enough about Dave. I can't say enough about Dusty and the people here inside the community. I know it sounds like cliche or whatever, but you know, and I'm not getting paid to say anything or anything like that. But all I'm trying to say is,
Oh, you're not getting it? You're the one who's saying.
Help me not to say nothing. But you know, it's like this. I don't know Udor. I don't know him, but because we're part of the community, well, we have something in common. We can react. We can interact. You know, and yeah. I know right now, I didn't know he had so much photography knowledge. I just picked up a camera 6 months ago. I've been flying drones for a long time. I've been mapping. I'm trying this new thing called real estate. Yeah, it's kind of, I call them foo-foo pictures because they're pretty pictures. I'm used to taking maps. I'm used to doing the analytical side of the house. But now I know Udor, he's here. I can call him up and say, or text message him, hey, dude, can you take a look at these pictures and tell me if what I need to do with them? And he'll give me criticism. He'll encourage me. And that's what we have here. And, you know, if you're looking for something like that, again, if you're looking to build a business, I've had a business for 2 years. It's been growing. But right now, since I've been part of the community, it's even growing faster. And it was right, networking between people. We have a section on the community that says about jobs. If you have a job, you want to post on there for somebody to take a job, you know, it's internal. We can have that, you know. So I like it because I know the community and the community knows me, and we can work together to help each other. And that's the name of the game. And I probably rambled a lot. I do apologize, but you know, my nonverbal communication came out. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And I know that I'm not sure if there really is too much of a delay between what they're, you know, how stream's going versus how we're going. But so real quick, we've got a lot of people. Thank you, Gary, asking just kind of how to get signed up for the community. So you can just go to Drone Launch. I'm gonna put this here in the comment section. DroneLaunchConnect.com. But one of the things that we're doing here for the promo just for this meeting is, you know, so for when we initially launched this for the founding members, there was a price of, I think it was $19.99. You know, is what the monthly price is. So. For this promo, this will be the last promo we do for the rest of the year. The last way to really kind of get into the doors of this thing. What we're going to do is offer 15% off of what is the full-time, you know, the monthly membership of $29.99. So I believe it's $24.65 a month. And so we also have something else going on with, this is something that David actually came up with in a meeting a couple of days ago, but we've got another promo. So David wanted to do something a little bit different for the first 60 people that are going to sign up to join. And what we decided to do was come up with we each had to draw or come up with some sort of a drawing of a drone of the 2035. And so what we've got 6 different drawings of these drones from the future. They really are pieces of artwork. But the first 60, we're going to get 10 stickers made of each one. The first 60 are going to be the ones that get the stickers. To do that, you use the promo code StickerGang. So you'll just go to the dronelaunchconnect.com, enter promo code StickerGang, StickerGang, and that will also get you your first month at $1. So it's not just starting off at the $24. It is getting your first month for the cost of $1. So really just wanted to kind of put that in there real quick. I can tell you that I really didn't expect to have the sense of community that we do, to really connect some of these other people. I see Harry actually here in the comments. Harry's a member of ours, and he says that the community has been one of the best things that's happened to him recently. It's been cool to see just how the members have come together and started to network, and this thing's almost just kind of running itself just from people wanting to share what's going on. And I think, can't remember who it was that mentioned it earlier, maybe Thomas, but the Fell board is probably one of my favorite spaces as well. We all make mistakes, but I'm not gonna lie, I was doing a job and smacked my Phantom 4 into a pole that apparently did not move as much as I wanted to say that it did. But I was kind of a little excited to come back and just share with the community at that point. So we all sharing each other's successes. I think the coolest thing about it, though, is really seeing how other people are trying to help each other grow. And I don't think you're going to get that from some of these other forums or Facebook groups. Not saying that they don't have their place, but it's still not going to be the same sense of community for people that are really trying to take this serious and take their business to the next level. But that being said, does anybody else have anything they want to add, or maybe anything that I missed? They did talk about contests. We do run a monthly contest, but we're also running, starting as of this month, another contest we're going to be running in conjunction each month, where it's going to be more of just kind of a drone skills, maybe some video editing contest with that changing each month. And I think we've got some fun prizes. And cool thing I really like about it is everybody's wanting to grow and to learn, but I mean, we really do like to have fun. And I think that shows in all of the live meetings that we do. So again, my name is Dusty. If you have any questions, I'll put my email down here. Feel free to reach out to me. I would say definitely go in and use the promo code, try it out for $1. See if you like it out. It's definitely worth $1 just to kind of get your feet wet. Gary, were you going to say something?
Dusty, I just want to piggyback on that. It's $1, guys. How much information and knowledge can you gain in 1 month in a community that's willing to help? And when Dusty said there's experts that come online, there's experts come online. And what's nice about it, they become members of the community. Then you can actually message them, direct message them. And it's not like a community that, you put your request in and 4 weeks later, somebody might come back or something like that. No, it's like Paul said, the Uter said, and everybody says, you get a response back within a few minutes, maybe an hour, maybe a day at the latest. I had a guy call me from message me from Arizona to talk about how to map, how to walk through drone deploy, how to walk through all these. So, we're all here to help. And for $1, try it out. You can't beat it. The information, the knowledge you're going to get for just $1, where else can you get it? And it's free. $1, maybe. I don't know.
Thank you, Gary. One thing, so I couldn't figure out a way to post this, but I do actually, Audrey just sent me a picture of the stickers. So if you guys would like to see, I'm going to share my screen real quick and just kind of show you. Well, if I can get this thing to go. It's not, you're not seeing my screen yet, are you?
No.
We do, but we see you.
But you are seeing my screen? Can
No.
you see this?
No, we're waiting for you to stick the landing.
Okay, gotcha. Let me Let me figure out what's going on here.
Well, while you're doing that, Dusty, real fast for everybody that's on here, for every time that there's been a live event, it's then later posted to the community. So if you're not allowed, if you can't make it, there's been times I haven't been able to make them because of the timing and I'm out doing other things. I can go back in and I can watch the interviews, either like Dominic or Gary. There was the one this morning. I couldn't make it. And I'm going to be watching it later today or later tonight. Once again, for $1, like Gary said,
right?
Check it out, see what's going on. I'm sure you're going to love it.
Yeah, for $1, you'd have a chance to go in there and look. I think we've just finished up our fifth interview, and I see some people saying that they're not seeing a place to put in the promo code. But for that, you'd be able to go in there and watch for $1, all the interviews that we've done up to this point, and go ahead and start looking, through the community. And so keep in mind, when this started almost 2 months ago, it was just a bare shell. There was no post, really nothing in there. So I was going through it again last night, and it's pretty amazing to see how much is actually already in there at this point. Is anybody else saying that they're having issues on the promo code? And it's dronelaunchconnect.com. Thank you, George. Now, if you click on Start Now for $1, I'm sorry, I'm looking at this right now to see. Okay, there should have been a way to do a payment thing in here. I'll tell you what we'll do is I will try to get this worked out for David, but if you want to go ahead and sign up, we'll make sure that, the first month is going to be $1, and we'll fix that to where the promo code, I'm not really sure why that's not working there. But you should be, I'm sorry guys, you should be able to click on, if you click on bill today $1, enter your payment information, you'll get the first month for $1 if you go to Drone Launch Connect and hit join for $1. I will find out, I'm trying to think of the best way to handle this. I'll tell you what, what I will do is the first 60 people to sign up. I'm almost scared to do this. First 60 people to sign up and email me. I'll put my my business email in here. The first 60 to email me, hey, I've signed up, and maybe shoot me a screenshot of your receipt will be the ones that will give out the special collector stickers to. Yes, and Ed, right now it is $24 a month after the first month, and then after Saturday it is going up to $29.99 a month moving forward, starting next year. So again, I just put in my email address here. So for the first 60, shoot me a screenshot. Since there's not a place to really put in the promo code there, if you can shoot me a screenshot and then email me the first 60 emails that I get, people that have signed up as new members, I'll go through and make sure that you guys are on the list to get the stickers. And for some reason, I cannot get this to share my screen to show these stickers to you. And I really do want to show them to you. They turned out pretty interesting.
Yeah, you're such a tease.
We're not artists, I can tell you that. Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I don't know if this is going to work, guys, but I tell you what, they're very cool. I'm not sure how to do this without how to actually post anything on there about that. That's frustrating. But they are cool. They're, I think the one that my 4-year-old son drew, it's the only one that shoots out lasers and fireballs. So it'll look good on the back of somebody's truck.
Could you take a screenshot of them and put them in the community? Maybe that'll pull some people in.
Well, I could do it in the community. I'm just not sure of, for the people that haven't signed up are not going to be able to get in there and actually see this. I'll put them in the community either way. But for the people that are signing up, they're not going to be able to see it ahead of time, which is really what I was wanting to do. But I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm just not sure how to share that here. And Gary's always laughing at me. But guys, I just want to say thanks everybody for joining up here. Definitely think it's worth your time to just do it for $1 and just get a feel for the community. After this month or after Saturday, there's not going to be anyone that actually will get the founding member. So next to your name on your profile or when you post, it shows that you're a founding member. That's all coming to an end starting on Saturday. So everybody at this point is a founding member. Everybody else is just going to be, a new DLC member moving forward. And also if you come in and get the special pricing of the 15% off each month, if you do leave the community, which you can leave at any time, you will come back in at the higher monthly price of $29.99. So just keep that in mind. But really, that's pretty much all I've got. Thank you guys so much for your time, and you guys, thank you all for joining me. I know that everybody's kind of all over the place right now, and I think most of you all are in the Eastern time zone. So I think everybody here should have my email at this point. Again, if you got any questions about anything or about the community, please feel free to reach out to me. Anyways, other than that, just thank everybody for joining.
Good night and happy
thank
flying.
Good.
And guys, join. Yeah. Even if you're number 61, join. Right? No, we got to be, we got to learn from you guys too, so join. All right.
Thank you, Udor. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Thank you all very much.